Good morning. Hello, everybody. It's 6:31. My apologies for being a minute late, but coffee needed to brew. Let's just be real. So let's all take a moment to actually acknowledge that we're awake. If you're not, I'm sorry that it is a tough morning for you, but hopefully if you are catching this on the replay, you are wide awake because you're watching this on your own time and you are able to do this with us. So first, before I get right into it, I want to make sure that I share the video in 85 Beauty Society, which is the private Facebook page for any and everybody who loves to talk makeup. So if you are ever interested in having a place to do that, just go to 85 Beauty Society. You can just search for it here in Facebook and you'll find it. However, want to make sure that I share it there so that anybody who wants to be able to watch can hop on in. I have to tell you, I haven't even had like one sip of this, so. Oh, that's better. You know, you got to let this stuff get through your system first before you can be a fully functioning human. I don't know about you, but that's just the way that my life works. So let's see. Here we go. Now, of course, one of these days I will have somebody who will be able to do all of this stuff for me. And then I won't have to have you guys waiting while I share everything out. Probably somebody that I would have do this is an intern, like one of my nieces or nephews, but we'll get there. Okay, let's just make sure everybody's here and ready to roll. Alrighty, all right, cool. Okay, so I'm going to now introduce myself. I'm Keela Fowler. I am the founder and CEO of 85 Beauty, and it is my mission to make makeup accessible and easy for women by kicking intimidation to the curb and giving them tools and strategies that they can use. With that being said, I also just, the most basic way to say is that I help women give themselves permission to be the women they want to be using makeup. So right now, the makeup coaching program is open for enrollment. So if you would like to do one-on-one coaching with me through the month of August, it's a 4-week program, you can sign up at 85beauty.com/makeup coaching. And I will put that in here right now so that if you want to check out more about the program, you can absolutely see what's up with that. Hi, Jen. Yes, I'm so excited that you're here. So I'm going to give you some information about what I'm using before I jump in. Today's going to be the longest video because I am doing 10-minute looks every single day. If you haven't seen, I'll give you some background on what 5 days of looks is. It is going to be this entire week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And each day I am going to give you, hey Connie, each day I'm going to give you a 10-minute look that you can use or that you can do in your makeup bag, beginner level, no crazy difficult techniques. And I'm using the same exact makeup bag and contents every single day so that I'm not tricking you by using my full beauty junkie level of makeup, because often that's what I do. I like a lot of makeup, so I use a lot of makeup. I switch out concealers or foundations or powders, and definitely tons of everything. I switch everything out. But most people just don't have that much makeup. That's not realistic. So I'm going to have just one bag of stuff. Mind you, this is a large bag of stuff. I promise you I've pared it down. So I'm going to go over what's in here. I'm also going to tell you what I already have on my face, because often I will see that people will put other things on off camera and then you're like, but wait, she did something else. I don't understand what happened. So I'm not going to lie to you. All right. started with my eye cream. I used the L'Oreal Revitalift and just put a dab right around each eye. And then I used my moisturizer. This is a pricey moisturizer. I got a sample, fell in love, and therefore splurged on it. In my program, I talk about when to save and when to splurge. This was splurge worthy, and I never regret putting it on my face. It makes me very happy and perfectly moisturized. It's never greasy, and I'm somebody who gets oily, so something greasy is never going to work for me. This is by Drunk Elephant. It's their Proteiny Polypeptide Cream, and it's wonderful. And then on my lips, I have the Fresh Sugar Lemon Hydrating Lip Balm. So those are the three things that are already on my face. They've been sinking in for about 15, 20-ish minutes. And then what I also have in my makeup bag. Okay, let's talk about it. Now bear with me. I was going to say, I have two foundations. They are the same exact foundation, but in two different colors because I am between the two. You will often tan in the summer, unless you don't. Some people don't. That's fine. But I do. So, like, I don't sit out in the sun. I can be out in the sun for like 10 minutes. I'm going to get darker. So because of that, I have to mix foundations. These are inexpensive. I think they're maybe $6 or $7. So it wasn't a big deal for me to purchase another one when I got darker than my first one. Actually, I bought this one in the summer. I had to get the lighter one. So I mixed them. I'll show you how I do that. So I have foundation. I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I have the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep Powder. I have this NYX Sweet Cheeks blush in the color Bang Bang. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in Mahogany. I have the Glossier highlighter it's their Night Shine highlighter. And that color is Deep Copper. Y'all, this part was hard. One eyeliner. This is the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen in Black Noir. And then I have the Brow Stylist Definer Pencil for my eyebrows in Brunette. Oh, I did give myself a second. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side. I will not use two eyeliners. This is the Surratt Beauty eyelash curler. This thing's expensive. Worth it. And then other things for lips. So, I have my Honest Beauty mascara. This is their, why is their name not on it? It's the only one they have. It's like Extreme Length something or other. Stuff is so good. Lip liner, which is discontinued, so don't get excited about it. You can't find it. I've been trying. This is the Estee Edit The Barris Contour Lip Liner in number 6 Nude Scene. I have Cream in Your Coffee lipstick by MAC, and then I have Peppermint Pop lipstick by Clinique. And my brand new eyeshadow palette. This is their Unleashed eyeshadow palette, and I literally just bought it yesterday. But can we talk about those colors? One of the reasons I was drawn to it is because it's completely vegan. And if you know anything about me and my makeup woes, I can't have anything that has carmine in it. And carmine is in just about everything. So if it's vegan, it's not going to have carmine. It does not. So lots of colors I can use. I recommend if you're going to, the reason I got an eyeshadow palette is that it gives you versatility without having to do a lot of things. So this palette is $39. I'm not going to lie to you. That's a lot of money. But you get 15 colors. Oh, you get 15 colors. You get 15 colors. They're a really nice size pan. And this is going to last you forever. Eyeshadows, it has the little expiration thing on here. Whoa, Inception. That says 12 months. When it comes to eyeshadows, you can stretch them out quite a bit. So I talk about expiration dates in the makeup coaching program. Eyeshadows are one of those things that I'm like, you're fine. Keep using it. Okay. I've rambled on for like 10 minutes, so now we're gonna actually get into doing the makeup. I'm gonna put a timer on because I want to be accurate. I said 10 minutes or less, and I don't want to lie to you. Understand though that in doing this, there's no way I can actually talk through every single step and do my makeup in 10 minutes. That's just because I have to explain things, and if I have to explain them, then I stop actually what I'm doing. So it's going to be like a 10-minute flash, and then I can explain everything at the end. And I will put a picture of the makeup collection in the comments afterwards so that you can see everything that I'm using. Okay? All right. 10 minutes on the clock, and here we go. So I'm going to start. I'm trying to think if I want to even use foundation today. Originally, I wasn't going to, but now I think I am because I am tired. And whenever I'm tired, I feel like I need a little bit more on my face. So what I do, this is like a paddle thing. I do one full paddle of the cocoa. This is the lighter color. And then the other one I have is mocha. And I do like just a little slide of one side of that. And then I take the end of a makeup brush and I blend them together. I don't blend anything on my face like that because it can get streaky and I want the color to be uniform. So I literally wipe what's left of the foundation from the brush onto my face. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge to blend this in. I am not going to use any other brushes than what I show you today. So again, I'm going to keep it consistent. You can tap it in if you want more coverage, or you can swipe it if you want a lighter, faster coverage. And if you're just trying to like get where you're going. It's really important as you get around the hairline that you get as close as you can so that there isn't a demarcation mark. It's really that when you can see that your foundation doesn't perfectly match your forehead or whatever. There's no lines. You don't want any lines. That's the premise. Now what will happen is your face is not the same color every single area. So that's why I mix my foundation so that I can balance my skin. One of my clients, we talked about not correcting, because correcting feels like negative language, right? Like, oh, I have to correct this area, correct that area, but balancing your skin so that everything looks balanced, right? It just looks uniform. And so that's what I am doing with mixing my foundation, is I'm just balancing the darker areas of my skin with the lighter areas so everything looks the same. Okay, I'm going to pop on a little concealer, and I do mean little. The more product you put on, the more you have to blend. Keep that in mind. So if you want this to go faster, put on less. I'm not going to be doing foundation and concealer every day. Some days I'm going to just do concealer. If I do foundation, I always do concealer, because for what I like in terms of balancing out my under eye circles, just a little bit of darkness in here, concealer is a necessary and helpful step for me. Okay, on to powder. Loose powder gets messy, so just understand that. And I'm using the same sponge for all of these different things. What I just did was I used my fingers just to blend out any creasing of my concealer before I set it with powder. Because if you set something that's creasing, it's going to look that way the entire day. So you want to blend out any inconsistencies like that so that you're not making sure it stays in place. But I was listening to a video, or I was watching a YouTube video yesterday on concealer, and it was by Jackie Ina, who I love. I love watching her videos. And she said something super smart, which I definitely take for granted, and I feel like a lot of other people do too, is that you don't want your makeup to move around on your face. However, it's definitely going to, it's been already 5 minutes. It's definitely going to naturally crease because your face creases, right? If there are lines, your makeup is going to move with the lines in your face in terms of, don't get so stuck on like, oh my gosh, but I have little lines under there and you can see them. Yeah, you're not going to ever be able to change the texture of your skin with makeup. You can change color with makeup. You can change what looks like a imbalance of light and dark, like shadows, but you can't change texture. So don't spend any time getting really wrapped up in that. Now my go-to is brows and lips. If I have zero time, hi BC, hi Lita. If I have zero time in the morning, I'm gonna work on my eyebrows and pop on a lipstick. That is the quick and easy, like 2-minute dirty version of, I have to get out of here and I wanna look like I have my life together. Brows and lips are gonna do it every single time. But that's what works for my face. If you already have really strong eyebrows, you may not want to do anything with them. For you, it may be mascara and blush if you feel like you need color in your face. You want to figure out what is your like 2-part combo that will work every single day that you can use for those times that you're like, I need something on my face. I don't know what it is, but I need to put something on and get out. Figure out what that 2-part combo is. And it's going to be the things that are going to give you the maximum impact for minimal effort. So, okay, we have 3 minutes and I'm going to do a quick eyeshadow. So what I'm going to look at, I'm going to use this, what is it? This color is called No Fox Given. That's cute. So we're using, whoa, wrong side. This one, this color right here. And I'm not putting on primer, which is not like me, but I am tapping this color all over my eyelid. And the reason I'm using a color like this is that it is going to give me maximum impact for minimal effort. That like terracotta kind of color is going to work on everyone. You just need to find a shade that works for you. I wouldn't put this on somebody with much lighter skin because it is going to be way too impactful. And if you're looking for something easy that isn't going to be like, oh my gosh, she has makeup on, it's not going to work for you. So I'm just rubbing off the excess so that I can, I'm literally, do you see me just like pulling down on the color? That is the motion you want to do to blend this in for this particular look. So just pulling down, pulling down, pulling down. Everything is about quick motions. You could see when I put on my eyeshadow, it was like quick sketches, or my my brows, I'm sorry. And then I'm using what's left just to kind of shade it underneath the eye for a little bit of balance. You can be messy because this is just like a wash of color. It's not going to hurt anything. All right, I have 1.5 minutes and we are going to go to mascara. There is a primer on one side, mascara on the other. I am not going to waste my time with curling my lashes today. On a day that I'm going to give my lashes a lot more attention, I would definitely curl them first. So don't get, I get trapped in like what's the next step, right? Like, okay, and then you're supposed to do this and this and this. And then you're supposed to do this and this and this. And then you're supposed to, like, get out of those rules. Don't hold yourself to those ridiculous standards when you've got 10 minutes to get yourself out of the house. You can do certain things on certain days. You don't have to do everything every day. Little bottom mascara. Got 23 seconds. Okay. I don't have a lip gloss, but I was supposed to. So I'm a little concerned by that. Oh, I didn't wipe off. Let me wipe off my lip balm and use a blush brush just to put a little blush on. Ooh, I've got 4 seconds. I'm out of time. All right. That is time. Over. Okay. 10 minutes. I don't have any lips on. Here's the trick for that. In the car, you can very easily just do a quick little swipe, just like that, and you're done. Don't make it complicated. There's no need, right? There are little pieces that you can do when you're somewhere else. I always put my lips on in the car. The reason that I do that is because in between doing my makeup, I end up drinking coffee, making breakfast, eating something, and I will have to reapply anyways. Have you ever eaten a bagel after putting on lip gloss? Gross, right? Like you end up with all sorts of crumbs attached, and then you're like, okay, let me just start over. Let me just do this all over. It's not worth it. So let's review what I actually used. So I'm gonna just one foundation. I just used 2 colors to mix them up. I used the Tarte concealer. I used powder. I used the Sweet Cheeks blush, mascara. What else did I use? Oh, brow pencil, and one color from this palette, which was, don't ever blow on other people's makeup. But this one color, No Fox Given, and a lipstick. So what I still have in my collection that was not used is lip liner, eyeliner, lipstick, the highlighter. I did not use my bronzer. I did not use my my lash curler. And I also did not use the other 14 colors in my eyeshadow palette. So that's your first 10-minute look. Nice and easy in terms of not a lot of product. You have some color in your eyes. You have just like a light, easy lip. I personally like a lip liner and a lip gloss with my lipstick, but this is great and easy either way. Totally works. And a little, just a light flush to the cheeks. Now, when it comes to days like the last couple of days we've had here in the Northeast, when it's been 100-something degrees, I would never wear this much makeup. I would definitely use like a hint of concealer, a little bit of brows and lips, and call that a day because it's just too hot. The other thing that I didn't do that I would recommend is putting on a sunscreen. So in the order of what products you'd put on first, I put on my eye cream first, then I would put on my moisturizer, then I would put my sunscreen on. I would give 10 to 15 minutes in between moisturizer and sunscreen so that they don't mix together and get icky. And then I would also give myself about 10 to 15 minutes between when I put my sunscreen on and when I put on my foundation, because you want your sunscreen to sink in and to set. Sometimes when you put a foundation or any makeup on top of sunscreen right away, it just slips around. It slips on your face and it's not going to stay the way that you want it to. So that's something to remember. Hi, Marie. Hi, Doris. So that would be the order if you're going to use sunscreen. Right. So I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to do a quick picture of the actual items that I used today so that you can have that in the comments. And then that's all I've got for you today. If you have, I've already kind of mapped out what looks I plan on doing for the week. However, if there's a look in particular, if there's a particular product you really want me to feature, let me know by just putting it in the comments below, and I will make sure to check that and I can make some adjustments, because I want this to be something that you're going to get the most out of. That's going to be 5 looks that you feel like you can absolutely adapt into your makeup routine. It doesn't have to be that you have 5 looks. Most women have one go-to look of how they do their makeup, but all you need is like a little inspiration to notice or to realize a different way that you can use the same products. And that's one of the things that I do when I work with women one-on-one is we dig through their makeup collection and then I give them a look based on what they already have. And they are shocked to see that they could look the way that they do, first of all. And second, that they could use particular products in particular areas. For example, I could easily have just used this this blush as an eyeshadow, one and done, and then out the door. That's like a completely different way of using the same product that I already have. So if you have any hesitation about like, oh gosh, she's going to have a completely different look tomorrow, and then I'm going to have to learn that one. No, it's just a little inspiration. It's just another way of looking at your same collection. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's almost 7 o'clock, so I hope you're safe on the roads if you're driving and commuting to work, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. Have a great day and stay fabulous. Bye, y'all.